Any seconder? Mr. Sheikh Saria, Sheikh Yusuf Saria has seconded the motion. Any counter motion? Any counter motion? Yes.
My counter motion is that this executive goes out of office in the proper way and not in such a tumultuous manner. And the proper way, the proper way, read your constitution before you begin to talk. That is the trouble here. Many of you people have never had this constitution in your hand. And you want us to come and jump and dance to your own music. I'm not ready for this type of rubbish. I've gone through it many times. I've led a group of people. I've led a group of people here in the 60s when we were not even in a position to form a national union. We had the African Student Union, and I was the president till the Biafra War, until the Igbo started fighting the Yoruba before we stopped it. And we were well-trained people, well-educated people, and not just fighting to do this type of run. And if we have a constitution, we have to work according to this constitution. Yeah? And not anything. Yeah?
This is the constitution from SLPP Movement. And this is the
I have both of them here. I have both of them here. The constitution. No. That is not the proper way. Look, this suggestion is for this present executive to get out of office in the proper way, and that it should be according to a vote in the general meeting. The general meeting is the only deciding body in our party, and we are a registered union, and the German House combined with us.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we cannot ignore our elder brother. We have an issue here at hand.
It's about the solution of this.
Usually, we should still be in power up to next year, April. But since by agreement to make unity, we agreed to go before. That is why we did not ask the House to ask us out, because we already declared our own contract. We declared willingly. I declared to go out. He did. Siliki did. So it is not like, but we can still, okay. Let me take your place.
I will talk about you. The executive don't put on our team. Please, lend me your ears, ladies and gentlemen. The executive who done there for nearly 2-3 hours, they don't give them report, financial reports, they not talking about the election modalities, they don't even say they go and forget an election commission, wait for, see how the thing will go before. Now they don't come to this point where they also don't declare, say, they don't do their work. Actually, they don't left sometime in April next year, but they give her a quit now. Reasons will be no hearing. Now, we don't reach to this point where they also don't say they want to ask the floor, the membership, the whole group now, would I get anything against this idea, say this executive not for go. Let's put here up. No. Now the first question, that's what I told her. I told her I do a deliberate. On the other hand, so it means, okay, I don't see no hand up. The other question is, the executive said to go. Whether they give the executive that support, so we don't clear the office from the financial reporting and give them clear everything has been endorsed and that they forgo and no case not in the end again. Put your out. So, Mr. Chairman, in the interim, sort of, in the gray area, the majority say they don't clean on off from always to the apple. Of course, a few things then will be still for settle. They need exactly anything for work with them. But they say they don't relieve on a follow and go, leave on a position. So thank you. We tell you thank you for this tremendous job that we done over the years. We told it progress and Allah and then pull on them. And I thank you for what you do and for my courage and strength for bringing it up to this point. Thank you.
So now, ladies and gentlemen, we don't agree now, say it is time for the election. And we don't approve, get two people there. The executive, we don't dissolve them. So please allow me to formally hand over the chair to the electoral commissioners. Thank you very much.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, actually I did well on behalf of Dr. Weber, we will come at any time, but because of the time constraints we get, we're not able to wait. And I feel we all are able people then for conduct an election. Usana able join me, we'll be able to continue. To start with, we get some modalities in place. We don't really figure them out how one can go about the election. But first of all, we get a gentleman in our midst. I think Sinaso will start. We will introduce himself briefly. Let me introduce myself and tell you the reason why we actually say and they try for also get into this election commission.
Okay, my name is Robert Becker. I'm from Bonn. I've been close to the Sierra Leone embassy since 1987. That's now 25, 29, 30 years. I've lived in Sierra Leone. I talked Creole. Small. And so I'm from Bonn, for those who don't know me. I'm by profession a Red Cross officer for almost 3 decades. I have assisted in many elections which also take part every 3 years. So I witness and I know the technical recommendations which is necessary in elections. So this is why we came together as a team. Dr. Weber, the Electoral Commission has not yet arrived, but we are his assistants. So Philip is going to concentrate on the voting list, which we will explain you later, and I will concentrate on the ballot papers. So we have a joint program, but each one of us has their own responsibility. So the next technical thing is we have introduced ourselves. So now Philip is going to introduce ourselves, and then we need your acclamation so we can act.
Okay, me they do are very brief. Me kono name Natama. I'm from Yamanimiko, Kono district. Therefore, that one they will not know who's Akomot. I don't there the 31 years. I came as a student in 86. I studied geography, anthropology, and linguistics. Then I ended up for do international humanitarian law at University of Freiburg and Bochum. At this Freiburg, since all the years, they are all its various international organizations, as Switzerland and so on and so forth. And today, I'm Nami, they coordinate the refugee program for the city of Freiburg, where I mean, I work actually as officer for the state, for the ministry, and for the town, the council. And I make, in fact, I'm not wherever you attempt to get to any executive position. This is a big honor for me, where the outgoing executive don't give me this opportunity for let we conduct these elections. And we will do it to the best of the knowledge, to the best of everybody in your own advantage now as far as we can. If anybody gets objection against your personality or your credibility, you get the right for raise up the objection, and we will willingly also decide for step out of this particular function. If not, we more than willing to render on our services now so that we will able to get a smooth, free, fair, and easy way and fast election we will not ever get in the history of this party, like Germany. These are the same because I feel this is not history in the making. The number of people were there and the kind of election we can conduct. So myself, ich bin gespannt auf die ganze, I'm thrilled about what I will get for me the next chairman or chairlady. Thank you. So now, the next point is, I want to just give you a general information about the positions them we want to talk about. But anybody get objection? Nobody not get. Okay. Brother, can I just take this in my hand now? Because my people are really, you know.
We need technical acclamation.
Yes, we'll do it. But let me just give the broad framework of what is going to happen here. We get 13 positions. Have you understand that, right? And the positions in the list then are from 1 to 13. Sorry? Plus 2 auditors, okay? So I will read them for now briefly, yeah? Number 1, the position of chairman. 2, vice chairman. 3, secretary general. 4, assistant secretary general. 5, financial secretary. 6, assistant financial secretary. 7, social secretary. 8, assistant social secretary. 9, organizing secretary. 10, assistant organizing secretary. Then we have 11 PRO1, 12 PRO2, 13 we get the whip, and then adjust the hierarchy we get 2 additional auditors. We will also therefore put into votes. So now we make up on our mind now, that one then position, that one whichever position, then we'll get for nominate you, yeah, then seconded by somebody, then we will get for put her into votes. So this is now one. Yes, sir.
The short one. Can anybody explain to us why we should have 2 PROs?
Well, unfortunately, the outgoing executive know they don't know whether they will get them one for take that responsibility to explain that to us. But I thought it was well thought through by them before ever submitting this information to us. But nonetheless, I will give Dr. Sano quick some time for make a quick brief comment on that.
Thank you very much. But you know, say this PRO1, PRO2 will be gathered since 2010. When okay, but still we don't agree. Say we get a publicity secretary 1 and 2. And you know, say for some time, actually, we get information from these PROs, Salu and Tijan, really. With the time, so now for that we won't forget these people, you know, as part of, because it's then with constitution. If you say they put there, you get for change the constitution. So please, let me just, please, in case the first one, not that, PRO1, now the real man, 2 na the assistant. All of these people will get assistance there. Just if this one not there, the other one will take over, please.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I hope that we don't clarify this point. Mr. Sheriff, you get anything to add, or are you okay? Because I believe this has been endorsed anyway. So let me go forward. No, so I just want to touch on the list where they hand over to me, the voters list. Now, I just focus on the number of people we get. They call it eligible voters. We get right for votes. Accounts the number altogether as 61 people where I will pick out now we eligible for vote. So now then people that they will get for concentrate on. We get a method. Where we want to do and how they will go about voting. So at this point, I will suggest say, I will give the microphone to the technician, who will give me a kind of technical input as to how we will be imagined for conduct the election.
Okay, the next technical step is, we have introduced ourselves briefly, and we need to be in office by the acclamation of the general meeting. Before we heard that there was no objection, but technically we need to ask the General Assembly, you by acclamation. Now acclamation is a voting, simple voting by hand which will not be counted. If we see acclamation, the majority says yes, that's it. So it's a very fast procedure. So I'm asking you, introduce ourselves, Philip, me, and Robert.
No, Robert, this has been done already.
No.
We did it already.
No.
I asked.
I'm asking the General Assembly, by acclamation, do you agree that the two of us will assist in the voting? Yes. Okay, thank you. So technically, from this moment, we are in office. The next technical step is the existing executive board, until this day, has to be released. It could only be released, not by themselves, by the General Assembly. So I'm asking you, are you releasing the existing executive board? Yes. Okay, fine. So technically now, the executive board is only an acting board until the moment the new board is elected. This is where we stand. Okay? So now we will concentrate on the list. Philip will take care of the list, and we will have the registration first, which will take about maybe 30 minutes. Each one of you will have to come one by one, yeah? And he will check the list, we will write down your name, and then you will get an envelope. You will get a plastic envelope with the voting, the ballot papers, which are in front of me. I've prepared for 100 people, but I think we are less than 100 people, so we are okay. Now, I've been informed before that we should vote for 13 posts. So each ballot paper contains 13 different colors, and we will go one by one, you know. We will not explain everything right now, but we just follow step by step. So the next technical procedure is that every one of you who is allowed to vote needs to come here. Please don't come all together, come one by one. And Philip will check you on the list. Then you have to sign that you have picked up your ballot papers, you know? So that will be for the next maybe 30 minutes.
Perhaps we will need some assistance also, somebody for assist you. Anybody there we not a non-voter, we go, sister, you will like for join me, for assist me, please, just for pack the paper, that's all, nothing else, please. Yeah, you can sit down here, this gentleman, and then you go to help him and they pack the papers together so that will make this thing fast.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes. No, it doesn't matter. She doesn't need to speak Creole. But we talk English. Okay. I mean, I just need somebody who know the vote, a non-voter. Robert, please, can she just...
I have to give out the papers. They have to sign first.
Robert, she needs assistance. We don't have to waste too much time here. These are 61 people. We have to move. People have to go to meeting. So please, this has been decided upon. I'm not taking that. Yes. Sister Councilor.
Which is your number?
He has signed already. Look, he signed already here. His signature is here. I've been already fast enough to do that. Or what? You don't need this signature. Wait here once, somebody will call a signer. Then we'll give you this back. Yeah. Yes. So please sit down. Yeah. Me go work. Yes.
Let the electoral commissioner use the attendance list. So when somebody come and tick, instead of wasting time.
Okay, the next person on the list, you can just go, just put down. The next person is John Edward, Dr. John Edward, last time. Yeah.
Otherwise, they could say,
Yes. You go there too. Then the next person on the list is Mori John Peter Buluka. Mori John Peter Buluka, please do that. Yes, there. Yeah, but it was sign off. Let somebody not book 2 times.